entire web application is filled with some content or else some data. The data might be in different formats. Okay. So how many formats the data might be? Anyone? So Pawan, so how many forms the data will be? Ganesh. So the data, whatever we are seeing in real world, how many ways, like how many forms it is? Okay, so just I'm going to divide that my data into two parts. First one is, so whatever we are going to see, it is type of data. We can just by seeing, we can understand. And second type, we can listen. Okay, so we can listen that particular thing, then we will understand. Okay, these are the data. So whatever we are listening songs, right? Obviously, that song is nothing but some part of data. Okay, so like this, so different formats of data we are going to load inside a web application. So we have seen till now text and images. Okay, and also some anchor tags. These are all data only we are going to load. But the thing is, some main thing textual format or images we have seen. So now today we are going to see audio and video tags. Okay, so audio, how we can load audios, how we are going to load videos. Okay, so this we can consider it as multimedia tags. Okay, multimedia. Mm, multimedia tags dot html. Okay, so here just I need to load and or else multimedia. Okay, so now, so to load a form or else to insert a form in our web page, what is the tag, Ganesh?
Form tags,
Yeah. For table,
table tag we use.
yeah. So similarly, to load any audio, okay, inside our website or else web application. So in HTML5, they have introduced this semantic tag, audio tag. Okay. So this audio tag will supports, so first one SRC attribute. Okay. So this audio tag accepts SRC attribute. This SRC attribute supports only MP3 files or else any other audio extensions. Okay, MP3 is an extension for audio. So like this, any other audio extensions will be supported inside this SRC attribute. Okay, we can just pass here audio tag extensions like .mp3. Okay, that particular path should end with .mp3 or else any other MP3s, not only MP3s, any other extensions which supports audio. Okay, so we'll just go with, I'm going to run this. So here, sample audio. So here just I'm downloading. So we can just also take absolute path if that path contains. So download. Yeah, two times just download it. So here just copy. So however relative path we have learned learned in image. Okay, same. Okay, so here assets, I'm just mentioning here. Okay, so just go to it VS Code. So here my audio is available inside this assets. Okay, so this audio extensions. So just go to Google. So audio on video extensions. Okay, so here just check in some of the websites they are going to store it here. Mm, Here, so here itself we can see. Here, so these are the two audio extensions. Okay, so you can just observe here. So MP3 WAV. Okay, so whenever you need to load any audio inside your website, so that particular path extension, that file extension should end with, so that file name or else that file path should end with .mp3 or else .wav. Okay, so I'm just used this MP3. So for videos also. So WEB WebM. Okay. So just it is quality. So comparing to this MP4, WebM quality are like so sound quality, picture quality should be high. Okay. So here I just downloaded, right? So I need to extract this particular MP3 file. So here. So how can I navigate? So anyone just tell me relative path for this particular audio
Dot and
online.
slash.
Hmm.
To create a dot and slash.
Yeah. So dot slash assets mp3. Okay. So this is just SRs I have loaded inside opening tag of audio. Okay. To load an audio in our website, we need to use audio tag. So in audio, it is a pair tag. So in opening tag itself, we need to mention src, so relative path. Okay, that file name should end with .mp3 or .wav, whatever we have seen some extensions of this particular audio. Okay, so now go and check the output. So here, this. So here, just reload. So I'm getting that audio or not? So you think, so why I am not getting here? Within.
Sir,
So why I am not getting audio?
Your screen is not visible, sir.
Okay. So all of you facing this issue. Now, Ganesh, you are getting my screen.
yes, sir.
I think Kalesha. So no network issue. Okay. So you think why I am not getting audio here?
Sir, SRC
FRC.
not entered. Sure, sir.
So we need to mention here source. Mm, Is it on this SRC? So we'll just try with controls. Okay. So just go through with this. Okay. So now I am just loaded. Okay. So the thing is, if you have not loaded this particular controls attribute in your audio tag, okay, so then this particular audio tag will never ever displays that audio. Okay, so displays that file. Okay, so whenever you are working with audio tag and video tags both, so control attribute is mandatory. Okay, then only this audio and video tags will be support. Okay, so clear. Now if I play, so it will just it is just starting playing like this. Okay. So just give me a second. So just so here we can also load. So directly I'm mentioning this particular SRC attribute in opening tag. No. So we can also use here. So inside this audio tag, so just use source tag. Okay. So source tag, which is self-enclosed tag.
ఇస్తున్నా రాత్రులా సగం పొద్దు కాడ మిల్క్ వస్తే బిర్యానీ
Alisha,
వాసన వస్తుంది.
Alisha,
సార్
mic.
ఓకే సారీ సార్.
Yeah. Just so here we can also use SRC same path. Yes, it's so here we need use controls. It is not coming. So we can here controls. Yeah. So now same output. Okay. So for audio tag, we must mention controls. Okay. If you need to load SRC source path inside an audio, can just use like this. Like whenever we need to load multiple source, like multiple audio tags. Okay. There we are going to use this particular audio tag. Okay. So here same path. So that is the reason. So if it is different path, so then we can just get uh, okay. So again, I think only one audio tag for only one source. So no issue. So here this is one way, and whatever we have seen earlierly. So that is also we can just find. Okay, we can use those both. Okay, both will generate output. So again, it is not mandatory, but we need to mention the type of that particular file. Okay, so this audio slash if it is mp3 just mention mp3, or else if it is mp like so here audio, right? So mpe, like this some extensions is there. Okay, we need to mention this type. If you mention, so no issue. If you are ignoring this particular attribute also, so it will understand by default so which type of file it is. Okay, so just so it is just disabled. Why? Because we are using here mp3 and just we are mentioning here mpe. So we need to mention here mp3. Okay, so it should whatever we are mentioning here file path with extension same type we need to mention here if you are going to mention this type attribute, or else if you are just ignore this particular thing, no issue. Okay, so if you are mentioning, so then the same extension you need to mention here. Okay, then only it will works. Okay, So some of the extensions like MPEG is also audio tag extension. So if I just mention, it is just disabled. It is working. MPE is disabling now. Yeah, it is disabling. So why? So just this extension is not available. Okay, so no issue. Clear? Online. So same, if you need to mute, so just muted. Okay, by default it is muted. Okay, here the sound muted. Okay, if you just we need to unmute it. Okay, so then only this sound will be coming outside. Okay, so muted by default whenever the page refresh, that particular audio will be muted. Okay, so similarly, so we are going to see video tag. So same, we can use this source inside an video tag or else direct source we can load here itself, no issue. Okay, I have already using some sample, we will just navigate to there. So here, it's okay, nowadays. So this one, okay, MP4, okay, already available. So just load this. Okay, so this is relative path or else absolute path I'm using here. So type we can mention or no issue. So here same controls we need to mention. Otherwise, this is just displaying this image. Okay, so I'm not able to play this particular video. Okay, just width 250 pixels. Okay, so or else 350. Okay, so here I am not able to play this particular video. Why? Because controls are not available. So whenever you are going to mention controls attribute, then only this play button or else pause, this sound and some menu button. Okay, these will be available. Okay, so without controls, like a controls attribute, we are not able to get this particular controls. Okay, control buttons. So that is the reason we must mention here controls. Okay, for both the audio and video tags. So then immediately it is just displaying. So here for video, full screen also available. Okay. So sound. So this is play and pause button. So this is some menu. Okay. So here just playing, right? So here if I just mute. Okay. So by default it is muted. So whenever we are scrolling Instagram or else YouTube, okay, there that posters should be muted. By default it is muted, so just the content is playing. Majorly in YouTube, whenever we are scrolling that YouTube, so just that there all the thumbnails in homepage, right? So there if you just stop in certain position, okay, with some time, so there by default it starts playing without giving any sound, okay, without providing any sound. So in YouTube we are just seeing this. So again, muted is an attribute to mute that particular thing. So by default, so infinite loop. So here, so loop infinite times. It just starts. mm, So first we need to play here. So then again, after completing this video, so by default, just keep on playing. Okay, infinite loop. So first time we need to click on this play button. Then after that, so whenever that page refresh is occurred, till that refresh of that page or else reload of that page. So it's keep on playing n number of times. Okay, there is no limit. Okay, once if I refresh, then it is going to stop. Okay, then again I need to click. Okay, it is a loop attribute. Okay, once that video is completed, then again it starts from starting point without any action. Okay, first time you need to interact with that particular play button. Then after, once that video is completed, then again it is going to restart the same video. Okay, so one more thing. So what it is? So muted autoplay. So here, so we no need to click on this play button. Okay, so just my cursor is outside of that video. So just you need to refresh, so it starts playing. Okay, so just keep on. Like why? Because we have just mentioned loop. Okay, that is the reason. So if I just remove this loop, okay, just it should autoplay only one time. Okay, so see. Then only one time it is going to play autoplay, like automatically it starts playing. So then if you are mentioning loop, keep on playing that particular video. So if you have not mentioned loop, so then only one time is going to be clear. So again, so in some cases, if you open YouTube, they are going to cover this content with some thumbnail. Kalesha, so Kalesha, any doubts? So here, if you need to hide this particular video with some poster, so however we have seen like the thumbnails of that particular video or like YouTube videos. So there you can just mention here poster is an attribute. For this poster, you can just mention image. So either it might be relative path or else absolute path. It is our wish. So just assets have MP3, right? Okay, so just go with HD. Yeah. So assets, images. So here an image is available. Okay. So I have loaded that image. So now if you go and check, so just give me a second. So here I am just stopping this audio autoplay and also loop now. So that particular video will be covered with poster. Okay. So however we are seeing thumbnails, they are going to load that thumbnail, YouTube thumbnail with some message. Okay. Once if we click on that particular video, so then it should open some other content. Okay, they are going to load thumbnails with some content, and inside if you open that video, there will be some different content they are going to load. Okay, we are seeing this issues in real YouTube, right? So clear. So this thing is enough for audio and video tags. So both are used for load the data or else like in the video format data or else audio format data. Okay, inside our website, if you need to load audio, okay, any audio in our website, so there we are going to prefer audio tag. Similarly for video also. Okay, so the control attributes is mandatory for both. So you can also use here type attribute. Okay, so just muted loop to autoplay. Okay, these are the some attributes for this video tag. Okay, refresh. Clear. Online. Just stop this. Yeah. So clear. Any doubts? All of you just Let me know. So I think almost done, right? Is there anything else? Flash. So this CSS. So almost done, I think. Yeah, this is the last module. So after this recap. Okay. So just I'm going to give some tasks only on HTML. So just to try with those things. So also where they are going to mention. So here module 10 task is there, right? So I think already we have done with some small examples. Just go through with this particular task. Okay. So also here ninth module. Okay, here just they have used all form types. Okay, go through with these tasks. So try to complete these tasks. And also I am going to give some tasks. So just uh yeah. So just try to create these tables using table tags. Okay, so this is one task. So again, forms, just to use all the types of input types. Okay, all the input types of form. Just create a form. Okay, so with all input types. So I think here they have used the same. Sorry. So I clicked on it. Yeah. So here they have used all input types of that form. Okay. So have we discussed the legend and field set of form? Field set and legend tags.
Sir,
We have discussed or not?
no, no.
No. Okay. So they have not mentioned here. So just copy this entire form. So just mention field set, okay, inside this form. Okay, you can just mention here label. Okay. So here register form. Okay. So just I will just start here. So what it is going to do? You know this. So just it is going to create a border just separating our form. Okay, I think so. We'll just mention this label inside the form. It's not like this. So give me a second. So field set. So field set legend. Okay, so this is the tag register. Okay, so then we will just check. Yeah, so it is working. Just to wrap this entire input tags. So inside this. Okay, clear. So what it is going to do? So just it is just separating your form from this web page. So just consider this entire white screen is an web page. Okay, so just it is separating with some border field set. Okay, so I think okay, I will just mention some width, style width. So 250 or else 350 pixels. Okay, done. So what it is going to do? It is just that field set a tag. So we need to mention so form tag inside field set. We need to wrap all the input tags inside a field set tag. Okay, then this legend is giving a title to our form. Okay, so register or login we can just mention here. Okay, so here this is going to give some title to our form. This is the border which is separating our entire form, okay, from this website or else web page. Okay, it is just creating some border. So just by seeing this particular box, we can just consider it as a register or login form. Okay. So this is the purpose of field set. So it is just creating. So whenever you are using this field set, so just comment this legend. So field set, it is just generating some border like which is going to separate a form. It is going to separate this form from this web page. Okay, just giving some border. So if you need to give some title, just uncomment this legend. So legend tag is used whenever we need to give some title to our form. Clear. So same they have used here. Okay, so here. Okay, so this text email, so this radio buttons drop down, select options we have discussed, checkbox, radio button, file, so text area. So I think we have discussed or not. No issue. So just we need to mention text area. Okay. So then there it is. Yeah. So then it is going to create a field. Okay, which will be controlled by end user. The width of that particular box. Okay, when we need to enter a large size of data. Okay, so here we can just mention some specific part or like a small part of data we can enter. So if we need to mention some theoretical part or else some passage like format data you need to enter. Okay, so there we can just use this text area. Okay, input type text, the characters length will be less. There we are going to use input type text. So if the text format or else the text length will be high, then we are going to prefer this text area tag. Yeah, just we need to create this text area tag and close this. That's it. Enough. Okay. So if you need to control it, you need to mention here style attributes. Okay. So done. Anything else online? So just try with this entire forms. So this only two is there. So just do this and again. So where it is the tables also. Okay. So the tables and also try to create some static web page. Okay, so like with whatever we have discussed, anchor tag, link images, image tag, audio and video tags, tables, forms. Just do practice all this concept. Okay, so if it is need or else necessary for everyone, so just I am going to recap tomorrow. So already recently we have this recap this HTML.